And that was Sky, Bravo, and Brookhawk. Y'all don't fuck with me when I rap this. Everybody knows I do backflips on the track, bitch. Brookhawk doing what he's gotta with no practice.
Only works in the bathroom for me, though. Only works in the shower. We're not live, right? No, thank you. Am I doing the interview now?
Louie, what would you say is like the most important message that you have whenever you get up on stage? You really speak with intention, and you move with intention when you're moving through the space. But what does motivate you, and what do you feel like really keeps that flow going for you?
I think it's the constant knowingness that I'm nowhere near perfect, and the awareness of that I'm not even Louie, baby. I'm not even Louie C. Rhymes. This is not even really a thing. It's something that's conjured by human beings. Drives me to remember that when I'm on that stage, because I get nervous too. I get fucking freaked out too. But the awareness of the fact that you can be aware of what's happening to you and not be so attached to it and feel it is recently what's really kept me going. In terms of speaking with my message about what I say and what I want to happen in the things that I am attached to in the world, I would say a lot of it has to do with the kids that I work with, the kids that I've worked with in the past, and I would also say that it has a lot to do with my family and, you know, just the ethos of being anti-establishment. You guys are good if you guys get it.
Killed that shit. Yo, my man, let's go.
You killed that shit.
That was you up top.
It's Louie, baby. I love that you say that you're playing that character. You're like, I feel like this world of NFTs, this world of Web3, like allows us to step into that, right? To be this sort of superhero version of ourselves, or be this like, cartoon character that we want to be. Do you feel like that's influenced you or inspired you in that way?
Yeah, for sure. I think that I ran into a colleague years ago who told me that the world is just a stage and everybody's an actor, and that shit hit me hard. And I realized that you can be one version of Louie in one situation and another version of Louie in another. And then as time went on, I learned that in the NFT space, they want that rambunctious energy. They want that kind of nonconformist, kind of not going to settle with what everybody's saying type person. And that's who I am as a person, kind of as a big part of me to begin with. And Louie, baby, is just the lens at which I amplify that through. But yeah, I mean, at the same point in time, like, I'm not pretending as much as I'm knowing that I have different acts that I could play, and I'm playing different ones. And when I go on that stage, I'm certainly Louie, baby, but you probably saw when I played your favorite song, Dreamer, I turned into Mr. Camacho for a second, and then I could go back to Louie, baby. So yeah, it's definitely just being aware of the fact that the way people see you isn't how you see yourself, and knowing that every time you see a different person, you're gonna be seen a different way. And being accepting of that and open to that and playing on that instead of being a victim to it and feeling almost suppressed by it. So the kids will give you everything you need to know about what you need to teach them right now. But the valuable lessons that the kids learn will always be remembered from what Maya Angelou says, which is what they felt like when you interacted with them versus what you said. They're not really going to remember what you said. They're not going to remember, you know, they could be the valedictorian of their class, but a lot of that knowledge and content is going to go by the wayside. You know, if I try to represent a little bit of power in the classroom and I see that it doesn't go the right way, the first thing I'm going to do is say, okay, I'm the one who needs to like adjust here. And I think a lot of people will say like, no, you need to go harder, like change your, you know, same approach, but do it even more intentionally. And it's like, nah, that's not working. And I'm watching them give me the cues that it's not working. So I'm not going to continue to follow up on something that I see just failing. So they show you what that is. But I will say the most powerful tool that any educator, in my opinion, has at their disposal is saying sorry and is apologizing to a kid. I think if you're a teacher and you try to make the case that you never did a kid wrong, even if you were goody two-shoes, bow tie, the whole thing, early, they're early, left late, everybody's a human being. We go through interactions that we don't even know might be negatively impacting people when we thought we were being positive. So I think when I learned to apologize to kids and to say that I was wrong, I was let in a way that family members are let in.
He's not like other teachers. He would come and bump in ether, told them treat the kids as equals. They would say I'm such a dreamer.
What lights the fire in you to press record, and what is the motivation? How do you keep motivated to press the publish button?
I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even, it's almost like part of my lifestyle now, like brushing your teeth is. pressing a record button is nothing to me. If I'm being honest and sharing my truth and being present, is that I've always had a chip on my shoulder about how I'm really great at rapping and I don't get any recognition for it and nobody knows about me. And that's like kind of how it started. I don't think that's what continues it like as the main force, but that you have those moments where you spit a rap and you just know that it's great, and then you get 200 views on Instagram, you start questioning yourself and you're like, is this it? So almost every time I fail, it motivates me even more to keep going. And then when I've been successful and I've had 500,000 views on a TikTok video, I've learned that not nearly are any of my expectations satisfied, and I'm completely let down and can't even let go of this like high that I'm searching, and now I thought I got it and I can't get it. So like I've been on both sides, and I've had both types of moments, and that's where like being present and the awareness, which is like some peculiar shit that you're probably thinking like, who's this fucking hippie rapper? But like the awareness of that and the awareness that that's what's happening to you while it's happening, I think is what now gets me through doing it. Like, okay, you're feeling some type of way about yourself. That's one character who goes through those emotions. What about the other Louie Baby characters who know they're great, right? All those things.
What's your magic words to get you to that point when you're not feeling it? You know what I mean? Like when you're lost, when you don't get motivated.
I don't think it's about words. I think it's about experiences that went back to when I was a kid on the football team, when I didn't want to do things that I knew I had to do if I was going to be able to be good at football. And I have the same feelings when I'm in the studio and I'm rehearsing a rhyme and I can't fucking land it and I can't land it and I can't land it and I can't land it. I have that same exact feeling in my stomach, in my body, in my brain of like you're failing, it's go time. Like that's what happens to me. It's just like when I start getting pushed, I think it's because in football you were physically pushed, so you're immediately forced to respond in a physical manner that resists and pushes back.
So I'm cold and I want to smoke this joint, so
And on that note,
this has been Full Circle with Louie C. Rhymes, and we're live-ish at NFTNYC.
And I just want to remind everybody, for those of you who don't know, that crypto is an act of defiance. Most rap to attack the desires. Hold back because they know that. They can get the most cash out of an act of compliance. Spotify got them by all of their balls, paying them pennies while they get it all. Ripping off artists, control them, and charge them when they work the hardest to benefit y'all. Banks gonna fuck you. Got gas in the tank when I come through. Chain gang finna hang and they bump blue. Raise like a sunroof. Thanks for the love too. I spit in it, bang like a gun do. That Bitcoin change like a mudroom. Anti-establishment, some real rapper shit. I really value it. It's non-fungible. It's Louie, baby, and it is also Full Circle. Peace out.
It's Louie, baby.
Rock with us, as I like this.
I'm Sky Bravo. Probably.